going on, Cut Right? I see you, big dog. Zuri, what's up now? Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you watching my videos, man. Smith's Lawn Care, man. What's going on, man? Damage Control, I see you, big dog. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. I see you, Andrew. Have a good fall clean. Yeah. Robert, what, McLeese, I see you. Cut It Lawn Care in the building, I see you. What's going on, big dog? What's going up, Randy? Tommy Foster, I see you, big dog. Macon, is that Macon, Georgia? I see you, big dog. We got Macon, Georgia in the house. G-Works, what's going on? Yes, the new wave. I see you, big dog. First week out, 250. Big Z Lawn Care, man. Big Z Mobile Car Wash. That's great, man. I want to give a quick shout out to G-Works. G-Works recently hit 1,000 subscribers. He's over 1,000 subscribers now. That's a big accomplishment, man. It's hard to get 1,000 subscribers. It's hard to get that first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Kirk Brandyberg, I see you, big dog. AKA Phantom from Texas. I see you, big dog. Big Sam, what's going on? I see you, big dog. Damage Control. Got Damage Control in the house. I've been saying a lot. I just wanted to speak to you guys. Really, I don't really have anything to talk about. We just gonna do our thing on here tonight. I just want to acknowledge a few people, man. I've been seeing a lot of activity on their YouTube pages and on Snapchat. Some of you guys communicate with me on Snapchat. Andrew Parent, I don't think he's on yet, but he's probably on later on. But he's really been doing this thing, man. What was that? One day last week, I think Monday or Tuesday. Smiley's brother, shout out to Smiley's brother. I see you, big dog. But Andrew Parent, I want to give a special shout out to Andrew Parent. He's been communicating with me a lot on Snapchat, and I want to say last Monday or Tuesday, man, he was banging them out. He had about 3 or 4 basic details, and he got about. I mean, he made over $300, man. And I want to give a shout out to Damage Control. He's been uploading them videos. I like to see that. I like to see people uploading videos, man, because we all have an input in this thing, man. Whether you're a detailer, whether you're a car washer, inspiring to be a detailer, whatever you want to do, man. I like to see people different perspectives. Yes. Also, Shimmering Rides. I want to give a shout out to Shimmering Rides, man. He did a very nice video that he uploaded today, and I really enjoyed it, man. It was dope. But shout out to G-Works, 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to Andrew Parent starting his business and actually making some real money. Shout out to Damage Control, uploading them videos. We getting to see, other car washers and detailers come out here and show us their perspective on the business. Again, Andrew Parent making real money. Shimmering Rides, he made a very good video, and he had a testimonial from an actual client in the video. Yeah. Y'all help me out on forgetting somebody. Just gotta. Okay, I see you, Zuri. But like I said in my last video, I'm not. I've had, in the past, I didn't watch a lot of other detailers and car washes, whatever you want to call it. I didn't watch a lot of them, and I didn't know the community for detailing was big. And I'm talking about as far as the little guys like us. I knew of the big guys, the big names and stuff like that, but I didn't know that you had people out there like me, who didn't know much about detailing, who jumped in there and learning as they go, and doing their research and stuff like that. I don't really have a favorite. It just depends on how I feel, and it depends on the time of the year. So like when it's hot, I'd rather be washing the car while it's hot, than oh yeah. Oh, Randy been doing it for a while, man. Like, I was just giving shout outs to like the new people, like just starting out really. But Randy been doing it for a while, man. I mean, I think Randy was doing videos even before I was doing videos. I only been doing videos for 2 years. And Randy was one of my first supporters. I remember seeing his name on my videos like when I first started. So yeah, Randy been doing his thing, man. He ain't no new jack, he ain't no new guy. What's going on, Sporties? I see you, big dog. Yeah, like these videos, what I like about them videos is that they are, they got content, they got real good content, and it's a good production, like people are actually taking the time out, and that says a lot, you taking the time out to edit your videos, to put music on it, so the watcher can enjoy it. And actually, that's what I like about the video, because when I watch our videos, I get ideas for for my next videos. Watching G-Works, watching Sporties. Shimmering Rides had a great one today. Like, I've never thought about actually getting one of my clients and putting them on video. I never thought about doing that. And I haven't really seen that. I'm not gonna say it hadn't been done before, but I've never seen that in our little small community. So, man, shouts out to everybody, man. But what's going on with you guys, man? Y'all talk to me, man. I ain't really got much going on today. I did 1 yard and then I came home and I've been working on some flyers and some business cards. So that's all I've been doing today. Oh, okay, I didn't see you, Jack Strickland. What's going on, Jack Strickland? Yeah, it's starting to slow down. It's starting to slow down. You know, you start to show up the yards and they don't need cutting. You know, every 7 days is now turning into 14. Every 14 days, you know, every 14 days it's starting to turn into once a month. So it's about to slow down. Big Sam, how do you set your prices? Well, you can you can do it many ways. Like what I find the easiest thing to do is to see what your competition is charging and also see what local car washes are charging, um, and go from there. You know, and then also kind of play around with the prices and see, you know, it depends on the demographic. You know, if you're gonna you know, you in business you have you know, you got traditional, and if you can help me out, sporties, I forget, but you got traditional. Well, we just gonna say it. You got you know, lower class, you got middle class, and you got upper class. But you know, being politically correct, it's a different terminology. I just can't think of it right now. But I know one of them is traditional, and the traditional is kind of on the lower end, and then you have the high end. That's what it is. It's traditional and high end. The traditional is more going to be, you know, a lower price. High end, you know, it's going to be a higher price. So if you want to target a higher demographic, you can actually set your prices higher because those people expect to pay high prices because that's all they do is pay high prices. Now, if you go in a traditional area, you want to come up with packages and prices for a traditional area. You get what I'm saying? So just the best thing to do is to find someone in your area that's doing mobile detailing and mobile car washing and try to see what their prices are. You can call them up and just say, how much would you charge for this and that? You don't even have to tell them what you're doing. Or you can go to your local car wash and, you know, check out their prices and come and start from there. That's the best way to start out. How big is Jackson? I'm not sure. It got about Jackson has, last time I remember, maybe close to 200,000 people in the city. But don't quote me on that because it dropped, you know, drastically. Niches, right? Niches. That's what it is. Sporties. They expect. Yeah, they do. I see you, Brandon Roddits. No problem, Big Sam. How much did it? I see you, Kenneth Beckwith. Uh, okay. I already had my truck when I started. I bought the truck just as a daily driver. I didn't initially when I bought my truck, I just bought it because I liked the truck. So I already had the truck, so it. Uh, but let's say I want to say when I started, let's just do it like this. When I started in 2012. My truck was a 2002. My truck is a 2002. So around that time, that truck was probably worth $6,000 or $7,000. So we're just gonna say, but of course, I paid way more than that when I bought it. But so we're gonna say it was like $6,000 truck. So let's say $6,000. My first mower. Well, I actually started with the mowers I had. I had two push mowers. Let's say both of them was maybe about 250 a piece. So that's 500. So that's what we're gonna say 6,500. Then I had a weed eater, maybe $100. I had a little cheap blower, and that's it. And that's how I started. And then as the time went on, so I started with like minus the truck. I started with maybe $500 on each business. The my mobile detail. I spent $90 for the pressure washer. I mean, no, $90 for the water tank. Um, $90 for the water tank, and 200 for the pressure washer. About 119 for the vacuum, and $100 for the generator. So that was like around 500. So for both businesses, I started with just $500. So altogether, my whole business was maybe $7,200 starting out. That's including the truck. So what's going on, Andrew? I see you, big dog. What's up, James Amerson? What's going on? Amico. No, you don't have to have a lawyer to do LLC. LLC is just basically what type of company you're gonna have. You have corporations. You have incorporated, LLC, sole proprietorship, and partnership. Partnership, is it's you and another person own the business that each of you guys own a certain percentage of the business. LLC is a limited liability corporation or a limited liability company. I forget which one, but basically, you have a company which you work for the company. Sole proprietorship is that you are the company. LLC is you have a company and you work for that company. And so, for instance, if you ever get sued, they can't sue you for your. If they sue the business, they can only sue the business. They can't sue you for your personal assets. They can only sue you for your business assets, pretty much. So it's not really hard to get it. It's just that when you can just go on the IRS.gov website and you could just register your business as an LLC, and that's pretty much it. Don't have to have a lawyer, amico. Appreciate it, Brandon. No problem, Kenneth. I see you, big dog. Yeah, I see you, Andrew Parent, man. Like I gave you a shout out before you came on, man. But yeah, I gave you a shout out before you come on, man. Andrew sending me Snapchat pictures earlier this week, man, showing me the cars that he was doing, man. He's doing some real good work. Made some real money, and that's good. That's a good thing to see, man. There you go, Brandon Roberts. Man, y'all keep pushing, man. That's what it's all about. Depends on what type of detail you're doing. It depends on what type of detail you're doing, Big Sam. For a basic, for me, a basic wash takes me about an hour, no more than an hour and a half on a basic wash. When you start getting into the details, depending on what your packages are, depending on what you're doing, so you know if you're going to be doing polishing and waxing, shampooing and stuff, it's going to take you a little longer. So I say maybe a full detail should take you about anywhere from an hour and a half, maybe. I say me personally might maybe take me 2 hours or more on a full detail. Joseph, I see you, big dog. Joseph, Stephen, Michael, I see you. What's going on, Andrew Parent? What's up? Jesse Alvarez, I see you. Man, I work a lot of hours, man. A week, I work a lot of hours, man. Man, I want to say, man, minimum 50, minimum 50 hours a week, and I know it's more than that. I mean, some days I'm doing, I'm working like 10-hour days. Man, actually, you know what? That's too low. I'm gonna say more like 60 or 70 a week because sometimes I work. I say anywhere from 60 to 70 hours a week because sometimes I work on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, Andrew Parent. My group washes are already scheduled. Group washes are already scheduled. All my and then the details and other car washes are appointments. And all of my lawn care is already scheduled for the entire year. It's already scheduled. So that's how that goes. Amico, I see you. Oh, appreciate that, man. I see you. What's going on, Tyler? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a part-time hustle. Uh, yeah, my first year in business, I didn't do much. I didn't do much in the wintertime. My first year, because I didn't plan for it. But after that first year, every year after that, I plan for the winter. I make flyers. I send them out. Like right now, I'm making flyers right now that I send out to to different neighborhoods in my area, and just to let people know that I'm still out here. Leaf removal, pressure washing, homes, patios, driveways, sidewalks, stuff like that. Cleaning gutters and still doing detail because Mississippi doesn't get extremely cold, so you can pretty much detail year round with the exception of a few days here and there when it's freezing cold. Yeah. Where do you live again, Andrew Parent? Yeah, you can go door to door if you don't have the money, but you can make your flyers on Vistaprint, and you can actually, I guess they have some type of tracking system where you can get the addresses of certain areas that you want to send them out, and they'll mail them for you. You never have to get the things. You can do it all through Vistaprint. They'll mail them out for you if you want to do postcards. But Andrew, use your social media, use Instagram and Facebook. You can send you can because everybody's always on Facebook and Instagram, and you can promote your make some videos. That's what I'm telling you guys, man. Make some videos. If you don't want to do YouTube, make small 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute videos. Instagram you can only make 1 minute, but Facebook you can make a little longer than that. But make 1 minute or 2 minute videos showing your work before and after, and put that stuff on Facebook, man. And that's a cheap way because it's like I want to say for as small as like something like $5 or $10, you can put it on Facebook and they'll make sure like maybe a couple of hundred or 1,000 people see that video. Yeah, I pressure. I got maybe one or two videos pressure washing the house. Kenneth Beckwith. I've been pressure washing houses since I've owned the pressure washer. Who are you in Kentucky? Okay, yeah, yeah. I don't know how much it is, but just go on Vistaprint and you can get some. They got this thing called mailing postcards or something, and you can create the postcard and mail them out right from Vistaprint. Uh, you know, I guess they got a way where you can find the addresses in a certain area. So I know it's like two or three areas I want to target that I've been in a few times, but not a whole lot. But I want to get in there more because that's where the money's at, and those people love those type of services. They love like lawn care, pressure washing, and mobile detailing, and they'll pay top dollar, man. So that's the areas that I'm gonna target this winter, and and it's good. You get started in the winter, and you get you a few custom clients in the winter. And I actually picked up a lawn care client this week. I actually went out to their house and gave them an estimate. They got a nice sized yard. It's like $100 per cut. Told the man $100 per cut. It's in a nice gated community. It's on a golf course, and he was like, "Sure," and that was it, man. And it's probably gonna take me. It's probably gonna take me an hour to cut that yard. No, they got some type of system that they have the addresses in them already, Andrew Parent. And I guess you just find an area and it'll send us some all the addresses in that neighborhood. What's going on, Shimmering Rods? What's up, man? Just gave you a shout out, man. What's up, Shimmering Rods? I see you, big dog. What's going on, Tolies? I see you, big dog. Yeah, man. I like that video you put out. You put out just a minute ago, man. That was a good video, man. It was well put together, and I never thought about a testimonial. I never thought about that, and it's good because I like what we got going on because we can actually feed off each other, and we can use each other's ideas and tweak them and make them into our own. Because there's a lot of things that I would have never thought about had I not seen one of you guys do it. No, I did not get that extension cord reel, but I will get it. I did not get it, man, but that's a good idea. Like I said, Andrew Parent, you should do a video, man, because your setup is very simple and dope. Like that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta start doing some videos, man. I can't wait to see him if you do them. Oh, you close to retirement. You close to retirement to Tommy Foster. Are you planning on retiring from that job? And what are you trying to get into? Are you trying to get into lawn care or mobile detailing? Yep. Yep, Randy. We thought we had this until we saw them. We was like, yeah, man, I got the top notch equipment. And when we saw them, we was like, okay, my equipment ain't all that. Who cares, man? See, here's the thing, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like G Works, um, that them haters, man. Like I'm gonna tell you haters that's watching, because I know y'all watching. Um, if you ever went on my channel, because I've been doing live feeds for like 2 months now. If you ever went on my channel in the past and you left a negative comment, I deleted that comment and I blocked you. So when I blocked you, that means when you comment on my channel, I'm not gonna see it. So so that's the only thing you can do is leave a thumbs down. Like I say, I stay away from negative people. Lawn care, I did it, but you quit. Okay. But do you plan on retiring from your job? Because you had 21 years. What do you need to retire? 25? What's going on? Let me see if I can say this name right. Is it Giancarlo or Juan Carlo? Giancarlo or Giancarlo Fernandez. I see you, big dog. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, man. They can come on the channel, man. Haters, y'all welcome to come on the channel. You could have been anywhere in the world. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you want to watch, go and watch. But you know what? You won't be able to hate. The only thing you are to do is put a thumbs down. That's all you can do. But I'm going to keep doing, we going to keep doing us. That's just how it is. 1804, I see you, big dog. Yeah, James Emerson, man. I can't tell a hater what to do, man. They can come on the channel. They can hit the thumbs down. They can watch. But guess what? You're a subscriber, or you be watching my videos. That's the only way you would know I'm going live. Because if you don't watch my videos and if you're not subscribed, you won't know I'm live, so you wouldn't know to be here. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Continue to watch, and hopefully you will get tired of hating and get on the right and get on and get on this train. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by get on this train, get on the train of positivity and get on the train to try to better yourself instead of feeling sorry for yourself and getting mad at the people who are trying to do better. That's all it is, man. I don't care about no haters, man. Oh, man. Like I said, man, I see you, Amico. Like I said, man, you come to the channel to watch the channel. You don't like us. You don't like me or whatever, for whatever reason. But you tune in. So you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us. So, hey, you low key, you a fan. You like us. You might as well just, be cool and just chill out and get some of this positivity. Yeah. That hater looking to level up. I'm telling you, man, haters, man, level up, man. I'm telling you, man. I know you tired. I know you tired of, I don't know what it is. I guess they watch the videos and, because a lot of us putting videos out, and every time you see a video, it's a different lawn. It's a different house. It's a different car. Or series of different cars. You know what I'm saying? Like I be watching, like you know who Instagram is sick, who channel should have way more views. Tollies, man, look like this man be watching like 30 cars at one location, man. Every time he pops up a Snapchat, man, I see like at least 3 cars per house, at least, and sometimes more. And he be watching a whole lot of cars. And I know when you see something like that, that bothers you when you don't have, when it takes you a whole month to get 1 or 2 cars, and you got somebody getting what you get in a month in 1 day. And the thing is, man, I understand you get upset, you get mad, but it ain't our fault. It ain't our fault. You know, it ain't our fault, man. It ain't, you know, you doing something wrong, but you got too much pride. You got too much pride to say, hey, can you help me? Like, trust me, the people that I talk to, you know, the people that I talk to on YouTube on a regular basis, they can tell you. I'm not afraid to tell you I don't know. You know, just like we're talking about detailing. I'm not a detailer. I'm a car washer. But guess what? I'm going to learn how to detail. And I've been getting a lot of money washing cars. I'm not going to turn nobody down and say, oh, I only do details. I'm not going to wash your car. I'll take that $25, $35, $45. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, if the less you know, the harder you got to work. So, but I don't mind working harder because I don't know. But guess what? I'm going to find out. If y'all watch my earlier videos, if you watch my videos from 2015, you can see I ain't know what I was doing. But guess what? I got out there anyway. I didn't sit on my butt and say, I'm going to watch 1,000 videos until I learn how to do. No, I got out there. Like I said, I wasn't watching nobody videos back in 2015. I just recently, within the last 2 months, started watching other people's videos. And I was like, wow, I was stupid because I mean, I was just out there doing my thing. I didn't know that there was other people out there doing it like that. And I learned a lot. Ask G-Works, ask Sporties. Man, I talk to them, man, and I'll say, man, I don't know how you do that. I don't know. And they tell me, man, and I learn from them. I'm like, I'm going to go out here and practice. But shit, don't get mad at us, man. Oh, man, you know, we just talking about it, Andrew. Trust me, I'm not worried about no haters, man. It's just that, you know, I'm not worried about haters. It's just that I'm just trying to give my perspective on this, on haters. You know, like they said, I got a thumbs down. I say I got a thumbs down. And the thing is that you come here because the only people that really, really come here is a select few people that like my live feeds. Because like I got a whole bunch of other subscribers that don't like the live feeds. They rather see my videos. So I put out the videos for them. And then I shoot out some live feeds for these guys over here. So if you come over here and put the thumbs down, it's somebody it's somebody that doesn't come here regularly, or they do come here regularly, but you know they can't leave a comment because you left a negative comment in the past, and I blocked you. So if I block you, see, I'm gonna tell you about YouTube because some people don't understand how YouTube works. If you block somebody on YouTube, that doesn't stop them from watching your channel. They can still watch your channel because YouTube gonna let you make this money. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I got on YouTube initially to make money. And then all of a sudden, I started getting phone calls from total strangers telling me that, man, you inspired me to start my business. Now, if you go back to my original videos, the first thing I said is I don't make how-to videos. And then I said that I am not a detailer. I'm a car washer. I don't know how to detail. I stay away from buffers and stuff like that because I didn't want to damage anybody's vehicle. But you know one thing, I knew I wanted to start a business and I knew I wanted to get into something. So I knew I had one skill that I was good at. Well, 2 skills. I had 2 skills that I was good at. I was good in lawn care. That's one thing nobody can tell me. I can do my lawn care. And I was good in washing cars because I was into cars my whole life. Since I was a child, man, I was into cars. So I knew how to wash a car and clean it. Now, did I have experience in washing multiple cars and filthy cars? No. but I figured it out, and I was making decent money doing it. And then once I started to see my clientele went up and people asking me, do you buff? Do you wax? Do you do this? Do you do that? So I was doing hand wax and stuff like that. Now my arms and shoulders and stuff wear out. And then I'm running across videos like G-Works, Sporties and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, these guys know what they're doing. They can help me. So guess what? I reached out. I reached out to Sporties when he had like maybe 100, 200 subscribers. I reached out to him. And by that time, I already had well over 1,000 subscribers. And I still reached out to him because I knew he was a detailer. So, you know, and see, my thing is, my channel, you know, my channel initially, I want to make money from YouTube. But like I said, people started calling me. I'm talking about calling my phone. I'm having conversations with real live people. I even got phone calls from Canada. People telling me I inspired them to start their business. So I was like, wow, this is bigger than me. So let me just keep making videos to inspire people. So my videos is for inspiration purposes. That's what I put my videos out for. Because I want you to get off your butt. Really, I want you to get off your butt, stop watching me, and get out there and start making some money. That's what I started doing. That's when you started to see me just bang out video after video after video after video. Because I wanted you guys to get up, because the conversations I would have with people was like lack of motivation, you know, a little insecurity problem, stuff like that. You know, not to say anything is wrong with them, but they just needed that push to get started. They needed just those few words, something like, you can do it, just go ahead, start small. You don't have to have this, you don't have to have that. And then letting them watch me work my way up. That's motivational to them, because they can say, man, this man, like if you look at my setup, I probably have the wackest setup in the whole community. In this whole YouTube community of setups, I probably have the wackest setup. But I actually got the money to actually go and get an enclosed trailer and everything right now. You see what I'm saying? But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep rocking out like this until I get the money to get my money up to actually buy one cash. And I'm just gonna let these guys show these guys that you can do it with just this. People call me or they get on this live feed and they show, you know, they doing it out of a car. You know, Shimon Raj said he did it out of a Nissan or his wife's car or something like that. So come on. Some people think they need equipment, you know, need special equipment just to get out there. Yeah. I see you, Tony. Yeah, I'm behind on the comments, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Right. I see you, Sporties. I see you. Oh man, Keith Kelfis. I love that guy, man. I love his channel, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, you welcome, totally, man. You should have way more subscribers and way more views, man. You know, and his Snapchat, man, is sick, man. Y'all put your Snapchat on there, totally, cause man, I mean, I be watching, man. Oh yeah, we making money. That's what I'm talking about. G Works. Oh yeah, man. What's going on, Tom Stokes? I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind on the comments, man. I just went to ranting. Exactly. I see you, Andrew. Ain't no problem, totally. I see you. Oh, the thumbs down is gone now. Yeah, I see you, Andrew. Tony Bell, what's going on? Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Tony Bell, they hate, and you got it going to make it a positive. Exactly, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and me too. I'm 39 years old. Like, I'll be 40 next year. Like, man, really, I don't have a lot of time left, and I don't mean a lot of time left in life. I just mean a lot of time left to work and live, super comfortably in retirement age. Because trust me, man, when I get in my 50s, if I'm still detailing and doing lawn care in my 50s, it's because I want to, and best believe I'm charging top dollar. So if my 50-year-old buck gonna get up and do a yard or do anything, I'm charging top dollar because from now I got 10 years. Actually I really got 5. I got 5 years to meet these goals I want to do to set myself up for residual income. So when I'm heading towards 50 and 55, like I don't have to work. Everything is going to be because I want to, not because I have to. It sucks because see what's going on is if you notice, man, if you pay attention, a lot of your haters are older men. Older men in their mid to late 50s because they didn't do what they were supposed to do and they feel like life has passed them by and they seeing these younger cats doing what they should have done. And see my thing is like my son, I learned a lot from him. Ashton's only 12. I learned a lot from him. I ask him questions about stuff. I'll be on my phone. I can't figure something out. I say, Ashton, do this for me. Ashton will show me how to do it. They got too much pride to reach back and teach something to these youngsters and then learn something from these youngsters at the same time. And that's the problem. That's their problem. And they're mad. They're so mad. And then the thing about it is they trying to teach you something, but they ain't got nothing to show for it. It's hard to teach somebody something it's just like a crackhead telling somebody, say no to drugs, and he's smoking crack. Like, while he's smoking crack, he telling you not to smoke crack. Come on. You can't take no advice from somebody like that. You get what I'm saying? Now, best believe, yeah, somebody that's going through something, I'll tell you, no, you don't want to do this over here because I'm messed up. But come on, you can't take advice from somebody that you don't see any results from them. Like, come on, man. These guys, man, it's funny to me, man. But usually that's who it is. That's who it is. Them haters, man.
All right, what's up, everybody?
Them haters are usually the ones that life has passed them by and they mad. So guess what? I'm finna hate on somebody that's doing what I should have done 20 years ago. Oh yeah, I got the wackest setup, man. I'm serious. Seriously, man. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Hey, have you guys ever seen my setup? Wax still brings stacks. Wilson Auto Dealer does it out of a car he's been for like 8 years. I had people laugh at me at the time at the gas station with my lawn care setup. They still do, but I'm not tripping. I'm getting that money. Yeah, put that snap out there, Toby. Steven. What's that? Steve Mustang? I see you. Steve Mustang 516. I see you, big dog. Virtuosity Cash. I see you. I don't know why. I mean, well, I know why. I mean, they'll put a thumbs down to something positive because they're negative. It's simple, man. Most of this stuff is simple, man. They put thumbs down because you are everything that they want to be, so they just despise you because that's all it is. That's all it is, man. But I don't. Yeah, that was me. That was me. I still had your video up on my computer, Shimmer Rods. I see you, G Works. It's like me wanting to get fit and go to the gym and a 500-pound dude telling me how to do it. I'd be like, why you not fit then? Exactly. Exactly. The corporate plantation. Yeah, that's one of Sporty's terminologies, man. Yeah, you sure watch Sporty videos. Yeah, man. But man, that's all it is, man. Like, yeah, man. It's getting to the point where where you just gotta laugh at these people now, man. You gotta laugh at. You just gotta laugh at these people, man. And to be honest, man, I'm really being honest. I actually feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for haters, man, because they still. It's like they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. They expect different results. But you keep doing the same thing, so the results are going to be the same. You call yourself trying to start a business. Like the majority, me, I really come at everything at a business standpoint. I'm, and that's how I think of everything at a business standpoint. Now your skill level, don't get me wrong, your skill level has to be good, because if your skill level is not good, then you won't have a business. But if you only have skill level, you got to have both. And what I've noticed is a lot of the older guys, they focus on skill level, and that's it. That's all they focus on, skill level. I'm the best detailer. I'm the best car washer. And they ain't got no t-shirts. They ain't got no Facebook account. They don't have an Instagram. They don't have a Snapchat. They don't have Twitter. They don't have anything. All they have is some chemicals in their mouth. And to go around telling everybody how good they are. Have no business cards, nothing. And so when people look at them, people look at them as, oh, he's just hustling. And when you try to give, so that in their mind they're gonna be like, they got a certain amount that they're gonna pay you. They got a certain amount that they're not gonna go over when you present yourself like that. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how good you are. If you don't approach this as a business, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, I know you got your enthusiasts out there, and I know you got your people out there that this not a business to them. Hats off to them. There's nothing wrong with that. But me, I come at it as a business aspect. So somebody comes to me and say, if someone comes to me and say, "Hey, I need you to wash my car," and I can look at that car and be like, "Man, this car needs this, and that." And that person probably doesn't care about all that. That person's gonna say, "Look, man, I don't care about all that. I just want you to wash the car, throw some armor on the tires, and let me get out of here." And guess what? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna charge them. It's just like when you go to a tire shop. Let's say you get a nail in your tire. You get a nail in your tire. All you got is $50 in your pocket, and you pull into the tire shop and say, "Hey, I got a nail in my tire. Can you get the nail out and patch my tire?" And the tire shop, they're gonna inspect your tires. They're gonna look in. They're gonna check your. They're gonna look at. They're gonna look at your tires. They can look at your tires and tell this car might need an alignment. They look at your tires some more and say, "Hey, you need some new tires." They're gonna even look at your struts, your shocks, your brakes. They're gonna give you a whole list of all the stuff that you need. But guess what? You only got $50. So your main concern right now is that tire, that although it need to be a new tire, you just want that tire patched and air put in it so you can go on down the road. And guess what that company gonna do? They're not gonna tell you, "Oh, listen, man, if you're not gonna get all new tires and a brake job and some struts dog and get a 4-wheel alignment, we're not doing it. We don't do patches. Get out of here." They're gonna patch your car up. You're gonna pay them $9 or $10, and they're gonna be gone. That's how business run. That's how business stay in business. Yep, you can be the best detailer, and you can't, and you don't have no marketing skills, no interpersonal skills, no customer service skills, and not get one car. You're right about that. I see you, James Amerson. Appreciate that. Tampa, Tampa Grandaholic. I see you. No, actually those neighborhoods that you see me cutting those yards in. I live in a neighborhood like that. Some of those neighborhoods that you see me in is the neighborhood that I actually live in. So I was already in the neighborhood. So naturally, I marketed and advertised in my neighborhood and the surrounding neighborhoods, and that's how I got my start. I had to push more, and I was getting it done just like that. Now the only thing I couldn't do like a huge yard, you know, man. I probably would have tried if somebody would have called me, but I didn't target large yards until I got you know equipment that can handle it. Oh, of course. Andrew asked me did I make more than my wife. Man, of course. Of course I make more than my wife. She has a real good job. So I'm all right. I'm okay, man. I'm not hurting at all. I'm doing just fine, Andrew. Yeah, but that's all that is, man. You know that particular whoever it is, you know they can't comment. You know, I actually you know what? I have been thinking about like getting a shop. I have, but not in the near future. Hey, if you can virtuosity cash, if you can clean cars, start out cleaning cars. Learn as you go. You know, start cleaning cars. If they got detailing schools, I mean, you could try that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with detailing schools, but I'm pretty sure you got to pay. I mean, I don't know how your finances are. Want to learn, you know, everything got a price, man. Like if you want to learn, you know, if you want to learn as you go, it'll take you longer. You can possibly make mistakes and have to pay for them out of pocket. You know, if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to pay and let someone teach you, is nothing wrong with none of those ideas. Actually, are you certified to detail cars? Wow. I've never heard of that. I never heard of that. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, you know what? I did see some YouTube videos about it was a guy on YouTube. They was offering classes. I remember that. Yeah, man, but man, all it is, you know, it was talking about the thumbs down. All it is just someone that they got on here and they, you know, they got an issue with me or with what I represent or whatever it is. And you know, and I don't know these people, and if they want to continue to be that way, I hope I never know them. And no, you can't see who thumbs down. I mean, see, and that's the thing. You can't see, and that's why people do what they do. And see, like the internet is the perfect place for a hater because they get to hide. They get to hide. They can leave a comment. They can put the thumbs down. And then even if they show their face on the video, even if they tell you who they are on the video, they live thousands of miles away, hundreds of miles away. I mean, who's gonna go drive over there and do anything? It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, you know. And what you do with it, what you do with a hate on the internet, you just block them and keep it moving. That's it. Block them and keep it moving. That's what you do. But like I said, in order for you to come on my live feed, you have to subscribe to my channel or you watch my channel a lot to where my videos and my live feed pops up in your recommended. So that person has an issue with themselves. They just taking it out on you. That's all it is. They just taking it out on the person that reminds them of whatever issue that they have. Wow. I didn't know that. I did not know that. What's going on, new beginners? I see you, big dog. I mean, that's crazy, man. I didn't know. I did not know that you can go to a school. I enjoy what I'm doing now. What I miss about being a police officer is like the action, you know, because lawn care and mobile detailing or car washing can sometimes be repetitive. It can just be the same thing over and over again. When I was in the police department, it was always different. Like no day was the same, and I miss the people. I miss my fellow officers. That's about it. But every now and then I go up to the station. I go down to headquarters and I pop my head in, and we laugh and joke around. Actually, I ran into some I ran into some buddies of mine the other day. They played a mean joke on me, but yes, I was an actual police officer. I don't know. I was an actual police officer, Andrew. Yes. But I actually last week I actually I actually got played. They played a joke on me, man, and and payback is a mug. No, nope. I never offer my services. Yes, I had my own car to take home. Yep, yep. All of that, man. I was there for 10 years. Had a lot of fun. Experienced a lot of things. Did a lot of stuff, man. A lot of good times. But it was time to go. Um, they don't pay enough. That's the thing. They don't pay enough. So no, you don't have to have a degree to be a police officer. I mean, believe it or not, in some places, not a lot, but a few places, you can get on the police department with a GED. Jackson, Mississippi, you can get on the police department with a GED. But when I got on, I did have a 4 year degree before I went to the police department. But you don't have to have a degree. And I have a master's degree also. I have an MBA. Uh, yeah, you could make a lot, but to make a lot in that, in at the stage I was at on the police department, to make a lot, you had to work a lot of hours. a lot of hours just to make a lot. Just imagine like my average yard is exactly. He made 15 an hour. That's how much I was making. I was making I was making actually under 15 an hour, but we can round it off. $15 an hour. If you work 8 hours, that's $120. I can go cut 3 yards. If I can go cut 3 yards at $40, it's not hard to do, and make $120. And it'll take me maybe 3 yards may take me 2.5, 3 hours tops. My average yard is $45 to $50. I'm averaging anywhere from 6 to 10 yards a day. So that was a no-brainer for me. So that was it for me. Like once I saw those numbers, I was out of there. It was a no-brainer for me, and I wanted to I wanted to leave something to my child and my grandchildren, and it wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen being on the police department. So or it wasn't gonna happen quick enough. So, you can go out here. I mean, you can get out here and see. The thing is that you can work so hard, but you're only gonna get to a certain level at a certain time. So you can work hard as you want, and the work that you put in, the results won't show it at the point I was at the police department. You have to get promoted, and it takes time, and it takes taking tests and stuff like that. So if you don't have enough years on to get a certain position, you won't get promoted. You got to wait for your time and all that type of stuff. So yeah, so it just wasn't worth it anymore. But like when I started doing this, I remember one day I made $700 in one day, and that's when I was just like, you know what, it's time for me to just start doing this full time. All right, y'all, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. You know how the internet be sometimes. Sometimes you just lose connection. Oh. Nah, I didn't go get no food. Actually, I ate before I started the video, man. My wife be cooking, man. She be throwing down, so sure I be getting it in. Especially when she happy, she be cooking a lot then. And when I piss her off, she shut the kitchen down. Hey, but what's going on with everybody, man? How's everybody business going? Yeah, actually, man, I'm snip the cable. Said the hater try to shut the channel down. Just snip the cable. Patrick Goffney, I see you, big dog. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's gonna naturally happen. You just stay consistent in what you're doing, Zuri. Just stay consistent in what you're doing, and it's gonna happen. That's what I'm talking about, James. Steve, I see you, Steve. You work hard and keep up with your fans. I see you. Yeah, y'all don't start making me laugh, man. Hey, that's good, man. Working till nighttime. That means you putting that work in. Working till night. Showroom detailing. What's going on, man? Yeah, that's it can be like that in lawn care, man. It can be like that. Lawn care. That's one thing, man. Lawn care can get tiresome, man. I mean, I don't care how much you love it. It gets to a point when you get tired and you actually ready for the off season. If you got to pay any tolls, showroom detailing. If you have to pay any tolls, you factor that into the cost. Factor your gas, stuff like that. Most of the time, I just come up with my own. I don't have like a set system. I mean, let's say if I got to drive an hour away, I mean, figure it out. A tank of gas. I mean, like an hour driving, an hour back is probably like a half a tank of gas. So, however much a half a tank of gas, put that into your price, and then add a couple of more dollars to it. I mean, that's just how I do it. Yeah, hit him in the head. You got to get that money, man, because when you're driving those vehicles, you carrying all that weight. Them vehicles gonna break down quicker. I mean, you gotta do stuff like change, you know, your front end, axles and pitman arms and all that. I mean, you got costs, so I always, I always charge extra fees when I have to travel. If I have to travel, but I try to keep most of my stuff like within my. I've been lucky enough to have most of my stuff within a maybe 10 to 20 mile radius. So I can even say 5 to 20 mile radius because I got like just in my neighborhood and neighborhood across the way, I got like 20 yards between the two. All right, peace, man. I see you, big dog. Yeah, I'm back online, Virtuosity Cash. I'm back. Whew. God, $100 charge. God. Man, I'm talking about you. You doing more than hitting him in the head. You doing more than hitting him in the head. You knocking him out. You knocking him out. Man, $100 one way. So, man, told you doing pretty good out there, man. I mean, I do my lawn care. My lawn care is consistently like that. I got consistent customers that I go weekly, bi-weekly, and every 10 days. But I never thought about. I mean, I had a few people that'll say, "Yeah, you can come wash my car once a month or once every." I had a few people like that, but they never keep to it. But that's something that I'm gonna probably. You know what? Actually, I'm making my flyers now. I'm making my flyers now, so I'm gonna try to add that in there. That's something that's a good idea, man. Yeah, she got real quiet, huh? What's up, KG Clipper? I see you, big dog. Hey, told is that little boy of yours, man? He gonna be something else, man. I saw him pushing that buggy. He gonna be something else, man. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with paying them good, man. Yeah, I was offline. I guess something happened with my phone. It wasn't my service; it was my phone. So I had to, shut it down and then boot my phone back up. I see you, James Freeman. Are you Irish? Are you Irish, James? I see you, James. Got me an air compressor. Oh, somebody done leveled up. Somebody done made their life a whole lot easier. Somebody done made their life a whole lot easier, man. You get that air compressor, man. You be wanting to blow the whole car down. I wanna go to the GIE. I wanna go. Nah, it wasn't no hater, man. My phone actually froze. It was my phone, so I actually had to just cut my phone off and cut it back on. The internet connection was fine. Level up. That's what I'm talking about, KG. Yes, I'll be buying my future chemicals from Sporties and G Works. Actually, I need to put in an order. Yeah, I get it by. I see you, Andrew Parent. Yeah, I get it. I get it as I need it. Just depends on how my money is. If I have enough money, I'll get it for a whole month. Yeah, I'll be buying my stuff from Sporties and G Works. I enjoyed the samples that they sent me. Been using it. I've actually been using both of them. You know, I just switch back and forth. Yes, they do. They offer gallon sizes. I see you, Aaron Sanders. Uh, I might average. Gonna say because sometimes it's hard to say how many cars I average a week because you know sometimes when I have my yards, I may do might do 3 or 4 cars that week, and then on that alternate week, on the next week, I'll have most of my cars stacked on another week when I have less yards. So I'm just gonna say maybe anywhere from 7 to 10 a week. Just to give you an average, but sometimes I can do 10 in one day. So sometimes it's more. I've done 20 cars in one week. It just depends. I get a new customer every week. I get a customer I've never done at least once or twice a week, especially at my group washes. But most of them are repeat customers. Mostly repeats. Repeats. Yeah, at least once a month. Yep. At least once a month, sometimes more. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure how many customers I got for each business. It's a lot though. I know I got over 50 lawn care clients. I know that for a fact. I've never added up how many as far as the detailing, car washing. Not sure. Yeah, you just got to get that first customer, Steve. You just got to get that first customer. What are you interested in, Steve? You interested in lawn care or car washing or mobile detailer or all of the above? No, I don't take nothing off. I don't take the winter off. Hey, it's not hard to shimmer and rise. Snapchat is not hard. It's kind of weird at first, but just keep playing around with it. You'll figure it out. Yeah, but Steve, it really doesn't matter, man. Like what you do is, you just, you make you some flyers. You get out there, you get started. You just need one customer to trust you. Once you get that one customer to trust you, then and by you being seen, cause like me, the way that I built my trust is that I was in a certain neighborhood every single week, doing multiple yards, and they see me around the neighborhood. So people that are driving by, they just constantly driving by, going to and from work, picking the kids up, running errands. They see me all the time, cutting yards, washing cars. So subconsciously in their mind, uh, when they think of a car wash or a lawn care or anything like that, they'll think of me. And so I got those big letters on my truck, and I got my number on my truck. So when they drive by, if they don't feel like stopping and talk to me at that moment, they can write my number down and keep it moving, and then call me later. I get a lot of calls like that. But just being seen, if people see you in the same area all the time, that'll build trust because that shows them that you're there every week. You do a good job, and if those people in that area trust you, then it'll make it easier for others to trust you. Exactly. Yep. Get you some door magnets. Get you some. Get you some signage on your truck, and or whatever whatever you use in your vehicle, and I mean, and just be visible. That's one way to build trust. Yep. That's one way to build trust, and like sometimes I have my son with me, and my son is out there working with me, man, and that gets them right there. Like when they say, okay, oh, he has a son with him. Oh, he's a family man. That builds trust. Yeah. See, when people see that, they see that you got kids with you, and I mean, you're doing a good job. And but the biggest thing, man, that and you may hear um, Sporty say this, be invisible. I have a video talking about be visible, stay visible, be visible. I see you, Jesse. Right, I see you, Steve. Yeah, be invisible. Just like I said, man, Steve, be visible, do good work. If you get that one client, try to impress that one client. Go above and beyond. Because at that stage, if you got one client, that's all you doing. You got all day. You ain't got nothing else to do. Do a good job. Do a real good job. Go try to exceed their expectations, and be nice, kind, and courteous. And if you tell them you're gonna show up at a certain time, show up at that time. If and that's all it is. And before you know it, man, you'll be getting phone calls, you'll be getting recommendations. People, when people ask somebody, hey, a good lawn care guy, a guy, I need a good lawn service, and they say, oh yeah, this is a guy named Anthony, he does a good job. I get that. I get recommended all the time. Like I said, this Monday or Tuesday, I got a call, and actually it's this lady. I actually got some accounts at a golf course. A neighborhood that has a golf course. So I got a couple of houses there, and one of the ladies at the yards that I cut, her brother lives in the neighborhood as well, but he lives out of state, but he has a house here in Mississippi. So he asked her, do she knows a lawn care guy, and she was like, yeah, I got a good guy. His name is Anthony. I went out there and gave him an estimate, looked at the yard. I told him $100 a cut. And he was like, oh, he's cool with it. He said he'll give me a call, let me know when to start, and there it is. It just happens just like that, man. You just got to be, like I said, stay visible, do good work. That's it, man. And before you know it, man. And another thing, man, like getting customers as well. Social media technology, man, take advantage of it. A lot of people use technology and social media for personal reasons. Some of them use it to hate. Some people, use it purely for entertainment. But I take advantage of social media, man. I use it for, to because if you look at my posts, most of my posts on my Facebook, my Instagram, and all that is strictly pretty much for my business. Every time I do put personal posts, pictures of myself and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's pretty much my business. And everybody's on Facebook or Instagram, so You know, make you up a minute video. You know, if you're already making YouTube videos, chop them down and put them on Facebook and Instagram and promote them. You could pay like anywhere from like, I think the cheapest is maybe $5 or $10, maybe $15 or something like that, and they can blast that video out to thousands of people or hundreds of people, and you know you can get hits that way. It's just so much out there. Right. I see you, shimmering rods. Exactly. That's how it starts. That's how it starts, Andrew. And then like, so like when you get a client, this what can happen. You can get a client. You can do a nice job on that one client's car. That client goes to work. Her coworkers see her car. They ride in her car to lunch. Wow, your car is so clean. It smells so nice. Did you get it cleaned this weekend? Oh yeah, some guy came out. He came out to the house and cleaned it. Oh, he came out to the house. Is he a business? Yeah. He has his own water, his own electricity. He has everything. All he needs is your car. Wow. You think he can do mine? Yeah. That's how it starts. You know, they talking to their sister on the phone. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah. Well, I can't go anywhere right now because I'm getting my car done. Oh, where are you? Oh, I'm at home. Oh, you getting your car done at home? Who's doing it? Oh, it's this guy who got his own little mobile service. He comes to you. Oh, so how does he vacuum it out? He has his own electricity. He has his own water. He has everything. All he needs is there it is. Before you know it, the word gets out. So when the word gets out, plus you being visible, plus you putting it on using social media, you know, flyers, decals on your truck, all that type of stuff, you being seen, and all that stuff, all that together, it just, you know, and it just spreads from there. And right now, you know, for you new guys who are just starting, you're gonna be like, man, I need customers, I need customers, I need customers. As the years go by, you're gonna have so many customers, man. You're not gonna be able to think straight. Scheduling is gonna become a problem. You know, getting done with this one to get to the next one is gonna be a problem. Then equipment is gonna start breaking down. Then you're gonna say like, man, I got to get better equipment. I got to get more equipment. I got to get backup equipment. It's gonna take off. So, like I said, be careful what you wish for, because are you really ready for this? It can get crazy, man. It can get real crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to happen. The weather's going to be a big factor. Oh, that's cool, Shimmering Rods. Man, I started off. I mean, I know people who started off, up there, with high prices. I know people who started off with cheap prices. I started off with cheap prices because I just wanted to get my foot in the door. Uh, and sometimes you can do that. It just depends on the market. If it's a lot of people doing it in your area, you may want to keep your prices competitive or a little cheaper. So, because if you got a cheap price, some people just try you out because you're cheap, and you can build your customer base that way. But you risk a chance of you risk the chance of when you up your prices of losing customers, but that's gonna happen. So that's something to think about. But I started off cheap, and then I built it. I started increasing my prices, and that's with lawn care and car washing. And I got my new. I'm working on my new flyers and my new business cards, and my prices have gone up. I have simplified my packages, and I used a someone else's business card as a what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? But I use it as an example to do mine. And that's what I like about this thing, man. That's what I like about a template. Thank you. God, I couldn't even think of that word. But I just tell them. Prices going up. My prices went up. But here's the thing. With my lawn care clients, if this is how I do it with them. The ones that I started out with, and the good thing about it is with lawn care, you can actually charge a little more, and they understand because they know that's hard work. They're like, so my prices weren't super, super low. And so even though what I did is I kept my prices the same for the people that's been with me, but the new people coming in that I'm picking up the new lawn accounts that I'm picking up, they get hit with that higher price. And at this stage right now, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. Well, I'm hungry, but I'm not starving. Is what it is. So I don't need that account that bad to where I gotta undercut myself. So what I do is I just give them a price, and if they're not with it, then no, oh well, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, but when you've been in this thing 9, 10 years, 40s, yeah, you gotta hit them in the head. I mean, you got that experience under your belt. I mean, you know what you're capable of. You know you good, and they're gonna pay for it. And I'm working my way up to that point. Yeah, Sport is hitting him in the head, man. He knocking him out, really. Oh, Sport is charged a lot, man. I mean, he hitting him in the head like what? What? A matter of fact, man, he hitting him in the head like what? Like 180, 180 for a standard detail for a car, like 180, 190, something like that. I mean, he hitting him in the head. Oh yeah, he hitting him in the head, man, hard. Exactly. Oh no, full detail ain't 500. But he up there. He hitting him in the head, man. And so like, when I see that, I know it's possible. I know it's possible, and you put your work in. Yeah. Hey, tell them what your full detail start at. Tell them what your full detail start for a car, Sporties. Reputation. I see you, Shimmer Raj. Yes, reputation does play a part. Woo! The most I did was 700. God. All right, so his full detail for a car starts at 180. Got that Grand Slam. Tell him what the Grand Slam start at. How much? How much for a full detail? Oh, what you hit me in the head for? I just asked you how much it cost. Shoot, listen, Sporty, you come down to Mississippi, man, and you tell somebody that you're gonna detail their car for 180, and they gonna say, "You not gonna change the oil and rotate my tires?" You're gonna have to go like to the you gonna only have like 3 or 4 neighborhoods where you can get that type of money at down here. God, your full detail starts at 280. Oh, you in California? You in California, man? Y'all in the richest states in the country, man. Like New Jersey, California. Those are like, I know they're in the top 10 richest states in the nation. Mississippi is the poorest. Or one of the poorest. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, Silicon Valley. Shoot. Man, y'all, man, Tollers and Sporters, man, we're gonna call y'all the headhunters. Yeah, we're gonna call y'all the headhunters from now on. I mean, y'all hitting folks in the head. Oh yeah, 100 is. I'm telling you, man. Down south, man. You tell someone, 180, they gonna be like, what? Totally talking about, man. If he driving an hour, he charging them $100, man. Man, I'm talking about Mississippi, man. They'll say, "Oh, I'll come to you. Don't worry about it. I'll come to you. I'll meet you somewhere to wash my car." Man, the henchmen, headhunters. Now I'm talking about. But you know what? I'm finna start hitting them in the head too. Like I'm gonna get these flyers all done up, and I'm sending them out to them neighborhoods, man, to them nice neighborhoods. Like we got neighborhoods with like $500,000 homes. Like the neighborhood that I'm in is $250,000 homes. But we got neighborhoods that's $500,000 and $1 million and 1.5. And I've been out there a few times to wash cars, but I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna send my flyers to just nothing but them, and I'm gonna have my high prices on there, and I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna say, come here. I'll be hitting him in the head. I'm gonna hit him with the uppercut. See the uppercut, you don't see it coming. Like, bow! Hit him in the head. Throw a detailing. You right. I'm telling you. That's what I'm gonna have to market because, like, if I go like, well, the demographic that I am now, I got a few people that'll pay that price. I know a few people that'll pay that price, but it's this other demographic that I'm looking at, man. I mean, they actually have the money and they expect things to be that price. Because the first time I went out there, matter of fact, here's the thing. First time I went out there, I just started. It was my first year, and the lady asked me how much do I charge. I can't remember the price I told her, but it was low as hell. And she said, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's wrong?" And she said, "Well, when you tell me a price like that, it makes me think you're not gonna do a good job." I said, "Well, ma'am, I'm gonna do a good job. I'm gonna do my best." And she was like, "Okay." So I went out and I did it, and she paid me more. Wow, she paid me more, and she was like, "Yeah, you need to, you do real good work. You need to up your prices. Don't sell yourself short." And I was like, "Wow." I got a customer telling me that, like, you give them one price, they get, and they give you the price that you should have told them. Matter of fact, Sporty can attest to this. Like you said, like I said, guys, I wasn't. I'm not comfortable. I'm just now getting to the point where my confidence is growing for mobile, for actually detailing. And I was doing a car wash earlier this week, and a lady came out and she asked me how much would I charge for an interior detail, and she said, "How much you charge for the interior?" And I said, "Like, what do you want? You want like a shampoo or something like that?" She was like, "Yes." I told her $35, and Sporties was like, "Man, you bugging." And I was like, "Well, I'm not comfortable at it, So, and then I got the new equipment, so, and I only use the equipment to do interior details a few times. So I was like, I'm just trying to get the experience in, and so she came with the car. And it was dirty, but when you look at a car that's dirty, but you know that the equipment that you have, and you've seen that type of dirt before, you know that you can get it out. And it was a car like that. So it was like a 98 Buick LaCrosse. But it looked worse than what it was. So I actually got every single stain out. Cleaned it up real nice. And she said, "It's gonna be $35 for all this." And reluctantly I said, "Yeah." And she paid with her card, and with this, the Square card reader app, you can actually leave a tip. She left me a $70 tip, and she told me, "You do a real good job. You need to charge way more than what you told me." So that was it. Like, I had two people within hours tell me the same thing. So that was my experience. And I knew better. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, I knew better. But it's just that, like I said, even though I do these videos, even though I do these live chats, like, I still go through the same things that you guys go through with sometimes not knowing what to charge, or being afraid to say $100, because where I'm at, that, like, the areas that I be in, sometimes if you tell somebody $100 and it doesn't involve mechanically fixing something on their car, they're usually going to tell you no. And that's what I was afraid of. So, like, what I'm looking at the person, and I'm sizing the person up and trying to see how much they'll actually pay me, and then that's what I'm giving I was giving my price based on that. But I learned something there. Exactly. Don't judge a book by its cover. Exactly. Exactly. They do. Right. Yeah, there's some good people out there, man. You're right. But I've been actually told twice that I mean I've been actually told more than that that I need to go up on my prices. But you know, we're human, man. We got insecurities. Sometimes we feel like, but when that confidence, when that confidence grow, like, having a huge clientele will, it helps build your confidence. So, now, because like with lawn care, I don't care who it is, what they look like or who they are. I see the yard, I look at it, boom, I give them my price. But it's just that with that detailing, is something that, not car washing, all day long, but the detailing, polishing, waxing, using buffers and stuff like that, that's where I got a lot of work to do. So, that's why I'm kind of hesitant on shooting out big prices. But the very, very near future, I say within the next few months, man, I'm gonna get at it. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good thing to do. Give them a discount, Patrick. Oh yeah, I definitely can believe that. I definitely can believe you get 1,000. I believe it. I believe you can get $1,000 tip, over $1,000 tip. And you know what? I got a guy that he has a small yard, and he has a small yard, and he pays me a month in advance. He pays me in the beginning of the month for the entire month for lawn care, and I send him an invoice. He gives me every single time. He gives me a $50 to $60 tip every single time. Every time, everything. Anytime I do anything for him, I remember one time his landscape lighting. stopped working, so I had to replace a few units and change some light bulbs. And I think I charged him. I was only there for like 20 minutes. I charged him like $60. I mean, he tipped me like another $70. Like sometimes they tip you more than what you charge. Yeah, I've never had someone to stiff me. I've never had, let me think. I don't think I've ever had anyone to stiff me. I know one guy, yeah, yeah. It's, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna happen to everybody. I think everybody, at least one time, at least one time in their career, get stiffed or something to happen to them like that. Wow. So he cuts you out over $10. Yep. Yep. I won't be doing this car again. I would never do his car again. Yeah, I wouldn't do his car no more. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna run across people like that, and and for that very reason, I always try to. That's why, for that very reason, I always try to go to like, good areas, areas where people work. But $10, cussing over $10. Well, you guys know as a former police officer, so I carry. I carry a gun and a knife everywhere I go. I got an enhanced. I have the enhanced enhanced concealed firearms permit. So I don't really worry about my safety, but I'm always in nice areas though. But every now and again, I do have to go to bad areas. But I mean, I focus on my work. I get in, and I get out of there. I get in and out of there, but I carry a weapon. So if you live in a state that has and some people may try you because some people may try you because they feel like you might have a lot of cash on you because you know the type of business that you're doing, and if your state allows you guys to carry firearms, open carry, or if you have you can get a concealed carry permit, you know, get you one. Trust me. Uh, some people will try you in some areas. Yeah. Work out, in your spare time, work out. If take boxing classes, martial arts, learn how to defend yourself. and learn how to properly handle a weapon, and it'll make you more confident. And because I've learned this over the years. All right, Tolies, appreciate you for stopping by. But you know, I've noticed that people that you know are experts in firearms, boxing, martial arts, like they have a certain aura to them. The way they walk, the way they move, and people usually don't try those type of people, because if you confident and you can handle yourself, it's gonna show in your posture and the way you walk and the way you move and the way you talk, and the average person won't try you. 10 years, Patrick. You know what? I haven't used the aluminum brightly yet because I remember he was saying there's certain tires certain wheels that you can't use them on, and I didn't want to mess anything up. But I've been watching his videos and his Snapchat videos, and I've seen the tires that he been spraying them on, and I want to say like 90% of the cars that you do, you can use that stuff. So I'm about to whip it out. Okay. Right. Well, you know what that means, virtuosity cash. What that means is that you just gotta lock all your stuff down. When you buy your trailer, whatever you do, you're gonna have to lock it down. And if you know that that's to be the case, man, you will probably want to target nicer areas, because usually crimes happen in poor areas, uh, for economic reasons. I mean, you go and most people commit crimes where they live. So if you in a better area, it's more or less likely to have that happen. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but I've never had that problem, and I'm always in nice areas. But I have heard people in these areas, nice areas, get their stuff stolen. And I'm still cautious in nice areas. I still have my stuff locked down. If I can't lock it down, I'll take just enough stuff to do the job, and I'll take everything in the backyard with me. So like, let's say if I have a blower and a weed eater, and I don't want to leave it on the back of my truck, I'll take that blower and weed eater, and I'll put it in my backyard. I'll put it in the backyard of the yard that I'm doing. I'll cut the backyard. I'll cut the backyard, weed eat the backyard. Get done with the backyard, close the gate. Then I'll take the stuff and sit it back on my truck, and I'm on the front yard. I can see. So if anybody try anything, or you can put it behind the bushes of the front yard while you're working on the front yard, and like that. They have locks that you can lock your trailer down. They're not foolproof, but if someone sees a lock on the trailer and you're close by, the chances are them trying to take their trailer is slim to none. They're not gonna try unless it's gonna be sitting somewhere for a long period of time alone. Okay, Patrick. Yeah, yeah. I know that it turned the brakes orange, but as soon as the car, as soon as the you hit the brakes, that stuff come right off. I see you, Randy. Well, let me tell you like this: we got a castle doctrine here in Mississippi, so they come over there. If they want to steal something, they gonna get shot. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. Yep. If you have the council doctrine is that you have the right to protect your home and your property. You know, and if I'm ever faced with that situation, I'm gonna protect my property. I'm a you know I know my rights. You have the right to to carry firearms. You have the right to protect yourself, and I'm gonna exercise my right. Because I work hard for that stuff, and that stuff is what I use to work. And when I work, I use that to feed my family. And you're not gonna stop me from feeding my family. You're not gonna slow me down from feeding my family. You jump on the back of my truck if you want to. You better hope that I don't see you. And I'm a real good shot. I've been practicing. I was in the military as well. I'm a real good shot. I've been dealing with firearms for a long time. So, yeah, he better hope. If they try, they better hope that I don't see him, or that I'm having an off day. I might miss him. They better hope for that. But you know, and I hope no one does that because I know what I'm gonna do. That's the bad thing about it. Like I know what I'm gonna do. It's not even a question in my mind. When people say what I would do and what I wouldn't do, I know you shouldn't say what you would and wouldn't do, but that one right there, I'm confident that I'm gonna pull the trigger. Yeah, especially open trailers. Sometimes, sometimes, man, because you get a lot of, you just get a lot of calls one day, or someone is, you get a lot of calls one day, or just a lot of things are happening. Yeah, sometimes I feel that way. Hey, what's going on, David Cologne? I see you, big dog. Yeah, I've done a 16. I've done a 16 Escalade. Yeah, I've done yeah, once. Yeah, but that suede be easy to clean though. It's not that hard to clean. But I mean it's a 16. It ain't gonna be too dirty anyway. Oh, I do keyless entry cars all the time. Yeah, I do keyless entries all the time. All right, Shimmer Rides. Thanks for stopping by, man. I see you, Kevin McNeil. I see you, big dog. For fall cleanups, it just depends on the size of the yard and how long it'll take me. But they start at about 125. They start at 125 and you know, average. I've done some for 200, 250. You know, have a lot of leaves. All right, KG Clipper. Yes, I have a database of my customers. I use Windows, Excel. I even have it in my phone, in my calendar. So yeah, I have a data. I have them in my phone. You know, all their information, address, emails, and stuff like that. But all right, guys, man, we've been on here for quite a while, almost 3 hours, man. I'm gonna get out of here. It was nice chopping it up with you guys. Uh, I'll see you guys in the future. Yeah, that's if it's early in the morning, more than likely it was humidity. Celeb drops. Caleb, Caleb drops. I see you, big dog. Please shout you out. All right, I see you, man. I'm trying to hit 10,000 views so I can get a ad revenue. Okay, I see you, big dog. Or what do you mean follow ups? You mean like just call them after I do a job? All right, Patrick. I see you, big dog. Uh, well, most of my clients are repeat customers. I don't really have to follow up with them. I don't follow up with them. I mean, after I do the job, they look at it, they say nice job, and they pay me. I guess I do my follow up before I get paid, and that's it, man. I don't normally follow up with them. Uh, man, in this business, man, them folks, they actually just want you to get the job and get the hell off their property. That's really what they want. They want you to do a good job and get the hell off their property, and that's what I do. Yes, debris removal on as far as lawn care. Yes, I charge. Yes, I've done commercial accounts. I have two commercial accounts now. My scheduling for lawn care is regular scheduling. It's always regular scheduling for lawn care. Now I have maybe one or two customers. I have two customers. They call me when they need me, and whatever I charge them, they pay it. Cause I tell them that they need to get on a. Yes, I do rain gutters as well. Cause I tell them, look, you just get on a weekly schedule or bi-weekly or every 10 days, and they don't want to do that. I guess they don't want to make the commitment. And so I said, okay, cool. But when I get there, if they let the yard grow up for a whole month, I charge them for a whole month's worth of cutting. So, and I tell them if they okay with that, now that's cool with me. If I get it, some people I get to their yards, they hadn't been cutting in a month and a half, and it's not going to be, 50, $60. It's going to be probably, you know, 2 months worth of, worth of work I'm going to charge them. Because when those yards get high, and sometimes they don't even grow high, some of them grow thick. And you'll have a lot of grass clippings, you'll have to bag, rake, mulch, and it takes time, so the price goes up. But man, that's it. That's it, guys. I'm out of here, man. I'll catch you guys in the future. For you new guys, I see a few new guys on here. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button if you didn't hit that like button today. Go ahead and hit that like button on this video. Also, hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. It'll let you know that you're gonna. It'll let you know when I drop videos or when I go live. Also, follow me. Facebook. It's Facebook is A&A Professional Services. Common spelling. A&A Professional Services. It's A&A Professional Services Facebook. Instagram, it is AA Professional Services. AA Professional Services. Snapchat is AA Professional. please go and follow me on those platforms as well. See you guys in the future. Peace.